Well, this is modern bushcraft.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, you just can't.
Okay.
You just can't do it safely without a.
And what type of stove is that?
Okay.
This is an S-bit stove, and right now I'm using the S-bit fuel, which is the first time I've ever tried it. And it at least seems to be cooking bacon, so I think it passes my test.
This is just cat food can. We took fiberglass mesh that you can get at the any automotive store or Walmart, and then took a tomato soup can, cut the bottom out of it, and cut it in half, put them together. Just pour the alcohol in, light it, and within a minute, fire comes out on the sides.
This was a Amazon special. Very compact for backpacking. This is the switch to turn it on. This is the automatic light. And of course, the drawback is you do have to buy it's probably about a pound, maybe a little more than a pound, I guess, and disc attach. And it'll boil water in about 3 minutes.
And this is a good little camping stove, Walmart special. And then sometimes when I'm backpacking, usually I use my little collapsible stove right here. I use this little stove. Either put charcoal in there or a tablet and light it and cook right on top of it. Very simple. Okay, so Bill, you've made this brass tin.
Yep.
And you've put a wick in it.
Yeah, just a cotton wick.
Cotton wick. And now it's over the fire. And how long do you leave it in the fire?
Well, what we're watching for is actually smoke to start leaving the box. And sometimes the smoke will actually catch on fire for just a minute, and then it'll smoke again and kind of disappear. Now, I don't have a hole in this box. I'm kind of counting on the lid itself to kind of, vent. And we can always crack the lid a little bit too. But I really don't want to poke a hole in the new little tin box. We'll just see how it works. And I'm not going to throw it just directly down on the hot coals. I'm going to kind of hold it above it because it is brass.
There's a flame coming out of it now. There's smoke in the flame. Do you let it heat until the flame disappears?
That's the goal. Once the flame disappears and the smoke kind of starts dying down, then it's done. Years ago, men that had brass tinder cans, they wouldn't have tossed them in the fire. They had actually charred punk wood and put in the can. And
okay, so the fire went away, and so it's time to take it out of the fire.
So it's sort of a
and that thing's hot enough to burn a hole through my gloves right now, so we'll probably just wait a few minutes and open it and see what we've done.
For making the char cloth, we'll be putting some charred punk wood inside of the can with the cotton cloth and closing it, right?
And of course, I mean, if you didn't have a can, you take the punk wood, you roast it over the fire, you bury it in the ground, and you wrap it up in something for the next time you need something to take a spark. You don't necessarily have to have a can with you, but it's just a good way of transporting it so it don't get wet.
Well, that's true too.
Historically, they had brass tinder cans, and they didn't toss them in the fires. They actually roasted their punk wood and then put it in the can.
Okay, now it looks like it's about ready. Open it up. Let's
still
see
warm,
if it's charred.
but cool enough to grab. So now we've got some charred material in there.
Okay, so in there is some wick.
Yeah, and it's actually flaming up, so I'm going to have to close it back. See how it automatically done that?
Okay, so you want to close it up so that it...
Yeah, we opened it way too soon.
Okay, what Bill's doing now is he has my striker that I was not able to successfully use, and my piece of flint that I was not able to successfully use. And this is charred cloth?
That's just charred t-shirt, actually.
Charred t-shirt. And let's see if he can successfully use what I have not been able to do so far.
Let's find a good point.
When the camera was off. Yeah, there's one. There's another.
You have to get it in the box. Yeah, ooh. There you go. Didn't take. Here it is.
An ember. Okay, this is the tin that Billy Joe made. This is the wick that was just charred, and this is some punk wood that's been charred. We're putting that all in here so that the spark can catch somewhere on here. We don't know where for sure. This is flint that I have, and then this will be for the bird's nest to catch the flame. Now again, this is my first attempt, and I go like this, I think. Hey, I saw a spark.
Try a new spot on your rock.
Let's try this. Let's try
Just
a new rock.
new. You got it?
Oh, I got it! Oh, look! An ember.
It
Two
looks
embers.
like 2 eyeballs of a wolf.
Now I just put this on top, you said? Is that what I do?
Hopefully.
Do I blow on it or anything?
There you go. Keep doing it.
Look at that.
Now that tin's going to get hot, so just kind of get ready for it. Lay it down because it does get hot doing it that way.
Stuff ain't exactly cooking in.
There you go. You got a flame. Saw one.
It was pretty thick.
It's close.
There you go.
There it is. Keep going.
Yeah.
Fire!
Okay,
Fire!
now you got to close that up to save
Close it
all.
up so I can save it.
Yep. Congratulations.
Thanks, Bill.
There we go. Congrats. Yay.
I want to thank the YouTube community. I've received advice from all over the world and many different ways to do this. I would like to have your feedback. As I learn to improve these skills, your feedback will be very helpful.
I almost believe you got it, but you're building a heck of a pile of coals now, ain't you? I bet you got it.
Yep. Yeah. Right there.
It is.
But I've got some.
Little ember.
Awesome.
Now we're going to get the ember to go to flame.
Well, we're trying, but this isn't a proven material. This is milkweed seed.
This is an experiment.
Just out of power.
I'll put the ember on top of the
Yeah, pick the leather up and dump it on the.
Take your ember and dump it.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
It fell off in the concrete.
So this is how forest fires are started.
With birch bark.
Other people will split their branch, put a rock in it, and start bandaging that. I'll actually wet my wood and wrap it.
There, see, I just do it all. I just threw sparks all over the floor with it.
So you're getting sparks with that? Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? I've got to get on that edge. I've got to get on that corner.
You were hitting on the spine?
Yeah, I was hitting on the spine. I got to get on that corner.
Too much
See?
metal.
So you need to be on the sides?
Yeah, on that little on the edge right there.
Okay. The edge of the spine.
Yeah, and I was trying to do it like with the striker there, where you do it on the flat part.
Uh-huh.
They wouldn't do anything. As soon as I switched to that, it started throwing sparks. Of course, it's pretty rough on the back of the knife.
I always thought it was this that was
Just like this on
The
Oh, I
spark.
do too. Yeah, I do too.
not the metal.
Yeah.
It didn't even dawn on me that they can find shavings of metal off.
Yeah, I was the same way. When I first started looking at it, I thought it was the.
So you were getting really good sparks.
Oh yeah, he's throwing massive sparks with that thing. That thing's like a Parasium rod.
easy in the hand striker.
One strike.
Oh yeah. Actually, well, I seen that done before Dave did.
Right, there it goes.
There you
Whoa.
You got your first ember, John.
Now take it out before you burn up this whole box.
Yeah, just close the lid.
Close the lid.
That's a good one too. Look at it go.
Cool.
Congratulations, John.
Thank you. Woo! Hey.
Now, what method
Oh,
is this?
yeah,
This is the
I
plow.
The push plow.
Yeah, I actually sealed all the spindles with natural linseed oil.
So how long does it take to get a smoke or an ember?
I've never done it.
Have no idea.
It depends on.
But we're gonna find out.
You can get them as quick as 3 or 4 minutes, or it can
Because
take
he's
about-
gonna
Now,
do this
is
until
this the way you do it?
Obviously, yeah.
$35 for it.
Yeah, it just shreds.
Do it again. Do it again.
It'll work this time. It's all downhill.
We can do a bloopers reel.
Okay, okay.
You look awful pretty by firelight.
you do have pretty eyes.
You really do. Can I join in on the fun?
The last 3 days, Bill, have been a lot of fun.
They really have.
I've enjoyed it a lot. You know, all of you guys here have made this an event that's really worthwhile. But you're not the only people who like bushcraft who are with us today. There are quite a few people who are watching. A few people who are watching have sent us some things that they wanted us to use. Pharaoh Allen in California sent some acorn meal. And acorn meals can be made into coffee, a coffee substitute. It's really good. We're going to try some in our evening meal. Then Michael McGuire sent his favorite tea cakes. He says they don't last very long when he goes camping. Isn't that something?
Well, looks tasty for sure.
I don't think they'll last very long with this crowd.
That's milk chocolate. We ain't had chocolate in days.
Yeah, we've got more chocolate here. Look at this.
That's cocoa.
Cocoa.
Double hot chocolate, Bob.
That's right. We're going to be trying that real quick.
You know, these bears right here like hot chocolate too.
You better keep it away from them. We're not going to have none of that.
We're going to need a little bit of hot chocolate because, you know, it rained a lot. You know how wet we got yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
And it's thundering right now.
It's rolling back in for
It's
sure.
rolling back in. And most important, he said something that's really special. Chaga. And we don't have chaga where I live in South Texas. Do you have it where you are, Billy Joe?
I don't have it here. I had a friend of mine, some people may know, Ed Souzaville, in Rhode Island, that collected tons of chaga. That during the Bushcraft Exchange sent me a couple pieces that I've already cooked once, and should be able to get a few more cups of tea out of it.
Okay, so you can make tea with it, and you put it in the tea a couple of times.
Well, probably several times, and you do it until you know the strength is gone.
And then I've read that after that you can use it to start fires.
That's correct.
So everybody really needs to be carrying a piece of chaga in their EDC.
Yeah. So we got some of yours that's good fresh for some tea, and if we want to knock some sparks and try to activate some tinder. This stuff's really good incense too, as well as I've heard semi-bug repellent.
Well, if we make tea, we could share it with everybody. So why don't we make some tea too also?
Okay.
So we're going to have
Got
tea.
some good dried tender shoots and chaga here. Sorry.
We'll have chaga tea, hot cocoa, acorn coffee, and tea cakes.
Sounds good to me.
Works for me.
You know, what a way to end these last several days. You know, we started this sort of bushcraft event last year, didn't we, Bob?
Yeah, it was last year.
And it was just Bob and me, and we opened it up to the internet, and there were 4 of us who showed. And I had been talking with Bill, and we thought it'd be good to have the 3 of us have a meetup, and we again invited folks, and this time we have many, many more. And you never know what to expect. Each meetup is different. Each meetup is exciting. I've learned so many things that I think, all of us have.
I've learned stuff, for sure. I've learned I've got a lot of friends, too.
I think friends are the most important part.
And friends that enjoy the same thing I do.
That's important. And so, thank you for participating. And those of you who are virtually with us, thank you for watching. And maybe we'll see you next time. Until then, peace.
I hope all
Now, you know, this is really good when you eat it virtually.
I hope everybody who watches this understands how good this is.
That's just a mixture of some
Corn biscuits.
corn biscuit
That's corn biscuits.
that fell apart, but it's still edible.
That looks good. This is some sort of casserole thing, or
Potatoes, squash, onions, green peppers, bacon,
Onion.
yeah, and some roasted corn over the fire,
roasted corn.
and some squash, and that's rice cheese mixture.
It's about 11 o'clock at night here at base camp. We're currently in the recreation room, meetup room, hunkered down, trying to keep warm by the fire under tornado watch until about 1 a.m. this morning. Hopefully we all just keep dry and safe, not get electrocuted.
The bridge is out. The river is at flood stage. We are continuing to walk.